Okay, now let's go upstairs and see what we got up there. Up the old grungy looking steps. They're not grungy, they're just primitive. Well, it's dark in here, isn't it? Mind your step. Of course, we got a fire alarm. Well, it's a smoke and carbon monoxide alarm, just for safety's sake. The entrance looks pretty cool from up here. I'm afraid the light contrast makes the camera freak out though. And going on into this direction, you got the guest room. It's pretty comfortable. And this is the doorway to the terrace. I don't think you can see too much, but I'll go out there later. And you can see another project that isn't quite done. This is one of my numerous unfinished symphonies. Tiny painting made by a friend of Maya's. I was kind of curious there. And you got the bathroom. Nice piece of furnishing there holding the sink that's left behind from the previous owner. One of his projects. And the toilet. Isn't that wonderful? Bet you never saw one of those before. Bidet. Hey, for you Americans. It's a place where people wash their undersides. Okay, the other side of the house, we got Nicholas, and here we are in the country, and this boy is playing video games. Can you believe that? Yeah, we got some nice closets here, the bed. The window's got the shutter closed, so there ain't that big light coming in, but you can see the countryside from there. What game are you playing? Uh-oh. He's playing Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. Nothing like a little bit of urban violence, eh, Nico? ¿Te gusta este juego? Yeah, he likes that game. Here, this is the typical kind of stuff you'll find in the house of a person who believes in fairy tales. It's called Bach flowers. This is typical of Amaya, you know, she just loves that esoteric stuff. And there's Amaya, she's sweeping up. The bed isn't made, oh my God, it's a revelation. Look at that. I'll bet nobody has ever seen an unmade bed. And this is where my favorite project is, it's hidden. So I'm going to uncover it just a little bit so we can see. There's the telescope in the back in the corner. And that is the rocking cradle I made for my boy, Nicholas, when my wife was pregnant with him. And the old closet where clothes are kept. Big surprise there. It's just a simple place. Plenty of dirt to sweep up, eh, Amaya?
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty of dirt. Nice view from the window. You get to see the mountains again. Snow-covered mountains and sky and clouds. And if you look more closely, you can see the cobwebs and the rest of it. Let's go out on the terrace and I'll finish up this little tour. Shoo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Even I don't know if you can see the hardware very well, but even that's sort of special in its own way. He made most of this stuff. Felipe is. The man who sold it to us, he pretty much built this house. I just put little furnishings in it. Here we have the terrace. Now this terrace was not done when we came here. Yeah, that's... What is with you in the zoom? Alright, that's Alex's quad behind one of the old shutter doors I need to fix. You got a picnic table for eating out here in the terrace. A little light for the nighttime activity. You can see it's not as rustic as the rest of it. A sliding door so we can move bigger things in up here. Now we come back to the shop that's blaring Cheap Trick out to the neighborhood. It's the barbecue's chimney. Some carpets getting aired out. Hey, the barbecue from upstairs. Okay, well, let's go now. Unless you want to see a little bit of the outside. You want to see the outside? Sure, let's go see a little bit of the outside of the house. Another primitive door to handle. And we push. Now, as you can see, nobody cuts the grass on the outside. I kind of like it that way, but imagine sooner or later somebody will complain. We had some wind damage this springtime, so we had to do some work on the shingles. Well, actually, they're clay tiles. I forget what they call that. And anyways, this is the lot behind my house. This is the part of the back of the house. And as you can see, pretty much on a hill behind the bulk of the town. These are some barns. A new barn. Back up on that hill, we had some problems with a beekeeper that wanted to put his hives up there too close to the house. Let's see if we can see everything from here. Here's a nice view of the back of the house. Well, the sun's gone behind the clouds, but you can still see pretty good. There's the car, all full of dents, bumps and dings. You can see part of the corrugated roof we had on our woodshed in our firewood place. It just sort of blew off with the wind. And this is what's left of it. It's been fixed since then. Oh, almost I closed the door. I'll have to come back and finish the job. Okay. This is coming into town. You can see that we're right on the edge of the village. Lots of trees down by the riverside. They seem to plant trees around the rivers to keep them from evaporating. Kind of a good idea. They still get a lot of evaporation. Farmers here do a lot of irrigation. Got some of the world's best wines coming up here. Right, well, you've seen my house. Hope you enjoyed the visit. That's the end of it.